What's up, guys? Doubleshotj here, and I tried to do this video last night, but it was raining here in Pennsylvania, and my power went out while I was recording the video, so I just said screw it, and I just decided to do it. Wait until today to do it. So it's basically a video. I seen the Horror Man did a video response to somebody else's video, which I checked his video out. I subscribed to him, but it's your top 10 horror films of the 1990s. And the 90s is kind of a weird decade because if it was for the 80s, it would be hard to narrow down 10 films. But the 90s, there's not a whole lot of great horror that came out in the 90s. Another thing is I just went around my collection and picked 10 movies that I seen that I really liked from the 90s. They're not necessarily ranked in any order. Kind of, they are a little bit, but I didn't really take a lot of time to go through it with the order. Another thing is if you don't see a film on my list that you think should be on it, it's either because I haven't seen it or I totally just forgot about it because I probably don't own it. I know there's movies that I definitely would have included on this list, but I just can't remember right now. So anyway, enough rambling, time for the list. Coming in at number 10 is Leprechaun. I got it in a 4-film pack, you know, the Leprechaun movies, a lot of people don't like them, but I kind of grew up with them. They've always been some of my favorite go-to movies when I'm bored. I like the first 3. I even like In the Hood and Back to the Hood. 4 is very okay if you really want to watch a bad movie. So yeah, Leprechaun, it's a little bit cheesy. When I was a kid, I didn't see the cheesiness. I thought it was actually kind of scary. One of the first horror films I've ever seen probably was the original Leprechaun. So yeah, I'm actually a fan of the Leprechaun series. Next up, coming in at number 9, we have The Faculty. Now, The Faculty is another fun one. It's kind of during the time of, like, you know, the teen movies like Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, and you know, there's a couple familiar faces on the cover, and it was done by Robert Rodriguez. The movie that's in it, it's in a 2-pack, Phantoms. That movie sucked. I only watched it once, but The Faculty is a really cool alien flick. I really like the concept of how the aliens go from student to student and stuff. It's just a cool movie. So coming in at number 8, we have Tales from the Hood. I got the VHS here because I'm almost completely positive that the DVD is out of print, and I've had this VHS for a long time. And yeah, Tales from the Hood is an anthology movie. It's, in my opinion, kind of underrated. I'm a sucker for anthologies. I love anthologies. And the story with the little African slave dolls, I thought was very scary when I was a kid. You know, it's kind of comedic now, the whole movie, but you know, this is one me and my cousins used to watch all the time. Next up at number 7, I believe, is the Blair Witch Project. I still have it sealed. I haven't got around to watching it yet, but I have seen it a bunch of times. I had to throw this on the list because it really did scare me a lot when I was a kid. I had no idea it was fake for such a long time. I thought that it was real as can be, and you know, it's one of the movies that it's, you know, your mind is what really scares you, not necessarily what you see. It's probably the best found footage film in my opinion. It's really a great movie for its time. Number 6, we have Wishmaster. Wishmaster, I got it in the double pack here with Wishmaster 2. I really like the Wishmaster films, at least the first 2. I think I only seen the 3rd one. I don't think I've ever seen the 4th one. But the first 2 kind of run together for me a little bit. You know, because I always watch them back to back. But I like the idea of the Jinn, how he, is really tricky, really smart, can figure out ways to make your wish come turn around and bite you. Just a really cool. I think it's kind of underrated too. Um, yeah, so Wishmaster. All right, number 5. I keep forgetting the number. The People Under the Stairs. I think Joe included this on his list. I think this movie is also underrated. I really like movies that revolve around kids, and the main character of Fool, he's a really cool character. The people under the stairs were always really creepy when I was a kid. It's kind of a unique movie, and the parents are really just out of control, crazy weirdos. Really fun Wes Craven movie. Definitely one of my favorite Wes Craven movies. Next up at number 4, we have Candyman. Joe also included this on his list, I believe. Candyman is an awesome slasher slash thriller. I love the setting. I love the apartment complex thing. I love Tony Todd. His voice is really creepy. This one I always thought was kind of a weird movie when I was a kid. I really didn't understand it when I was a kid. But watching it now, it's always been one of my favorites. It's such a cool movie. Yeah, Candyman. I have actually never seen any of the sequels either. I don't know if they're any good. Next up at number 3, we have Tremors. Joe, I believe, also had this on his list. I love the Tremors movies. I love 1 and 2. Tremors 3 is decent, and Tremors 4 is okay. But yeah, so I like the buddy style of Val and Earl. I think they have really good chemistry. It's really a kind of a unique movie. The monsters actually look really good, and they actually seem like something that could have existed, or could exist one day or something. The Graboids, I always like the design of them, and Burt Gummer, of course, is just awesome. Um, I actually the TV show that aired on the Sci-Fi Channel for 1 season. I've been wanting to pick that up. I seen the pilot episode when it first aired, way back when it aired, and never really saw anything else from it. I'll probably pick that up soon. I don't know if it's any good or not. Coming in at number 2, we have Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. Demon Knight is always one of my favorite 90s movies. I really like the whole like setting of it, where they're stuck in that I forget what it even is, but they're stuck in that building, and the guy out front is just hilarious. I forget his name. What? I can't believe I forget his name. But I think Billy Zane. Yeah, Billy Zane's the guy's name. The demon guy. He's just hilarious. This movie's just really fun, and it was actually really scary when I was a kid. I watched this a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, so Demon Knight, I think it's really underrated. It's definitely a lot better than the Bordello of Blood. But yeah, number 1, my final, number 1 favorite, which probably is my favorite of the 90s, is Scream. I've talked about it before. Scream's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's, the first movie that really got me, into horror. It's the first movie of my generation that was new, that was such a huge hit. Scream was just awesome. I love the whole end scene with Matthew Lillard and stuff. I love that scene. I love the characters. It's just a really cool, unique, fun slasher movie. With that said, there is a couple of, honorable mentions I guess I could throw in. Puppet Master 3 I was thinking of. Freddy's Dead. I actually do like Freddy's Dead. And Jason Goes to Hell, I'm actually think that Jason Goes to Hell is actually good in my opinion. I really like it, but, I like the other ones better. But I don't think Jason Goes to Hell is as bad as everybody makes it out to be. Halloween H2O is another one. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I actually do like that one too. I know a lot of people don't. The Ring, that's another good one. I have a couple of them wrote down here. Oh, dude, I just remembered one. Two. Probably two that would have been on this list if I would have remembered in time. Um, from Dusk Till Dawn and Cube. Both really good movies. You know, Dust. I can't. I don't own them. That's why I knew I'd forget stuff that I didn't own. I gotta pick them up sooner or later. Especially Cube. I haven't seen that in a long time. But yeah, that's my list, everybody. I'll probably link Joe's video in the description and uh, the guy's video that Joe watched first, the first guy who did this. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and later.